grow room. That's a hospital. That should be a hospital. Hospital. This will be like a butchering kitchen, cold storage room. I need to make a dining room, but I haven't done that yet. To be like recreation room with storage around the outside. Big grow room, just work rooms. These will be work rooms as well. There'll be a hydroponic grow room. This is a prison plus prison hospital, which I'm currently using actively as a hospital for my colonists. I don't need too many hospital beds here because I don't have too many people here. Plus I can also throw down like floor beds as well so that they have somewhere to be and stuff. Which also reminds me, how they're going with this roof. And hey son, once you're done beating out that fire, can I get you to just pop this open? Because this is like extremely hot in that little, I don't know, maybe it's not anymore. Oh, sorry, I spoke too soon. There we go. It's extremely hot in that little pocket and I need that to open so that people don't die when I open it because it's like 79 degrees Celsius over there now. And it's going to be damaging this thing. So we can pop that open. Then I can pop open the roof above it. And then I can enclose around this. And that should be a room that just this works in. Although I want to close back up around it. But for the moment I have to remove it all. So I can do that. But yeah, that's keeping them warm in here when we had the cold snap and shit. Oh, my poor prisoners. This guy. He hasn't done anything. If you guys could just recruit him first thing in the morning and get him out of here, because everybody's been beating the shit out of him. Like, no joke, the poor bastard. He spent like all this time trying to recover from just being beat up by prisoners. I only have 2 prisoners over there. I also need to double check. All my people are waking up. We've got to walk. We've got to go hunt. Yeah, I love seeing like first thing in the morning when everybody pours out of their buildings and stuff. Or when all the animals are still asleep down in here and stuff. Like, not all of them are in here, but many of them are. I love it. It's so excessive kind of thing. Like, eventually I'll make a housing space over here too for them. Which reminds me, I never found that, that outdoor peg thing. Walk Revenge, that's fine. It's over at the other place. We got turrets for that. I don't know where my thing here is. And that bothers me. It would help if it wasn't like a storming night time. Because then I might be able to see it. I thought I put it around here, but maybe I didn't. I kind of want to just release the animals into this area, but I need to make sure that that pen marker says that the animals can be in this area. And I know we made it because it pinged me before to say that they're escaping. I'll tell you what, before I release them, fuck it, I'm gonna go put a few gates around the place. Let's do that. You know why? Because if I don't, and then I wait and I release everybody, we're just gonna get like the bazillion notifications that say that they're escaping, although it would let me find where the fuck I put that pen marker. That's a me problem. That's a me problem for not knowing where I put that. I didn't exactly put it in like a classic location like I normally do with all my other maps, so I don't actually know where it is. Also gonna put, there's also a line through the dead center of my map as well that tells me where the center is as well. That's just for, in the case of like aesthetic building purposes, I know where that is. But it also kind of disappears as they build things. That's a bit of a problem. Alright. We've got a couple of these. And yeah, I just don't fucking see it, eh? I think if I like looked for it, I could find it. What we get? We got a wool talk. That'll be here. Oh, look, they've almost finished cleaning up all that shit. Hey, Spoonie, mate, can I get you in here, like, cleaning some shit? You're having minor pain, infection, Sail's got an infection. That doesn't surprise me, Sail. It's in your torso. If Sail dies, I won't be sad. I'll be honest, because this guy has been beating the shit out of everyone. I also really only took chicken because like it was available. I'm pretty sure. Dark Eye was the one that I wanted. The other two were just kind of like tag-alongs, so I don't really care about them that much. But Dark Eye has a cool name. I want that. Let's see. Now, when we break... Pen not enclosed. Okay, so where is the... Oh, there it is. It is right here. Okay, so I just can't fucking see. I should make this in a different color material. You know what? Let's do... Mystic. Can I have this in like slate or something, please? Just like put that there. Put it like one above it for the moment. So what I want... Hey, silverware. You're hauling meat. Okay, when you're done with that, can you work on that for me? Now I know it's under the circle. I knew it was here somewhere, but I wasn't sure. So this has got allows everything male or female, which is fine for the moment. The other one should do that. I'll get this one deconstructed. Now how are we going with this? Got still a fair bit here. Lincoln's still working at it, but it's daytime now, so kangaroo mate, when you're done consuming your packaged survival meal, can I get you up here hauling some meat? And I'll get you to bring in the silver. I want you guys to grab like one thing that's going to like disappear and one thing that's not. Like the pemmican would be good to bring inside. That should probably negate what he's doing and she's doing. Let's go find... Well, silverware's now free to go and do the block. Gabriella is cutting grass. She should be free to do this. I've also got to set up a caravan too, as well. You haul that and bring in that as well. The pile of 70 should be nearly done, but I just got to get him to bring it inside. All right, so they also should have finished doing these, and I want them to link their settings. They don't look like they linked 100% then. They might have linked in reverse. It just says don't bring corpses inside, which is fair, but I also don't really want wood to be on the things. Raw resources. I don't want wood on the shelves if I can avoid it. I know there's a couple of shelves that have a shit ton of wood, and I don't really want steel, but there is a huge pile of steel on one of those, so we'll leave that because they'll take them ages. What are you doing, little cat? Consuming guinea pig meat in the door. Okay, Xena. Trana's upset because Colonist died. Yes, we know Trana. We know Don died. It was sad for everybody. I was more upset about Jackal personally, but I also didn't give two fucks really about, what's his face? I also... not entirely sure if we're building this up to like the right shape or if that's come forwards by too many. I think it might have come forwards by too many, although that one is the same. Let's go to 2. Let's go to 2. Yeah, no, I guess that's how we're shaping these. All right, it's fine. I'm making these like 3 thick inside, and reason why is it better insulates it. It also kind of better against like raiders, siege raiders and stuff, kind of like what I've got here. Most of these are like a single, except for this is a triple, and unless they break the door it's mostly fine. Hey Ram mate, can I get you to clean the workshop too when you're done? I'm not sure what he's up to now. I do need to quickly check all my pods. Make sure I have no animals stored in these. I have some components. Not all these will have stuff in them, and I don't think I've loaded any animals recently, but it is worth checking every so often. If I can click on the fucking thing. There we go. I don't think I would have loaded up any of these to have... That one's got rice in it. It's got nothing. I would like to try and send, if this has got nothing, I would like to see, do I have a baby thrombo at the moment? Because I'd like to know if I can send those care package style. Just for the point of shits and giggles aspect of this. I don't think I have a small enough thrombo at the moment. I don't think so. I think they're all a few days old. I got such a stupid question, but are there different breeds of animals in this game? Or is the chicken just called chicken? It's just like chicken. You can get mods to add more kinds of animals, and I think the DLC also brought in like a whole bunch of animals as well. I don't have any of the DLCs, and I don't have any of the mods to add like any additional types of animals or anything like that. So when it says like yak or a panther or something like that, it is just that. Like you can get cougars and stuff, and cougars are like a cream colored, same looking panther kind of thing, in the same way with like the cats. The mods that you can add, it brings in like, for instance, you can have like a Siamese cat, you can have like different patterned cats, different breeds and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I haven't got any of those. Oh no, I can throw a thrombo. I can send 3 thrombos. Hold, yes. Let's do that. I found a way. I don't know if the DLC brings in like different kinds of chickens specifically, but I know it brought in, I think, crows and like swans or something. And the update of 1.6 allowed for birds to fly. So if I go find like a couple of my animals, they might take flight while I'm watching them, but like I personally get nothing out of it. I just see it as like, you know, it's going to just make them crunch a little bit harder with the game. But a lot of people greatly enjoy it. So like just depends. Like some people have got all the different kinds of animals added in. Some, like myself, don't care. Really just depends. I'm going to send a couple of cats in this one too. Alright, we'll try to load that up. Also, we've got some fertile eggs around the place. I don't mind sending more chickens and ducks and stuff, but yeah, if I go down to like some ducks and chickens, I've got a heap here. I don't see any of them going to do any flying or anything. Like, I don't know what triggers them to fly. There's a bunch here. There's a bunch coming out from in here as well. I just don't see any flying at the moment, but yeah, pretty much with the DLCs, I didn't read too much about what was in it because I wasn't getting it anyway, because I'm doing a playthrough that's already taken like 2.5 years. So for me to like, you know, I'm not adding it, so there's no point in me really reading what it brings. I did briefly read it, but like I mostly focused on what was happening in the 1.6 update to the core game, because that was more important for what I was doing and stuff. So like I don't know exactly what the DLC has, like not off the top of my head. I could read it and stuff, but I'm pretty sure it brought in all kinds of things, you know. But as far as like animals go, there's heaps and heaps of mods for it, you know. I'm running a colony like this. I can imagine royalty ideology biotech could be pretty fun, although change the game quite a bit. Yeah, see, I just I'm not interested in any of the DLCs. Like, I could imagine if you added in any of the DLCs, because, like, I don't mind Anomaly having, like, the undead and stuff. I think that's an interesting thing to have to fight off and shit. But, like, yeah, I don't know. I just am not bored with core game at this time. And because this is a closed mods playthrough and stuff, I had no idea when I started it that it was going to still be running 2.5 years later. You know, I had no clue that that was going to be a thing, because with RimWorld colonies can just cease to exist at any time. We've had some very close to colony ending events over time. You know, we've had at least 3 near colony death situations, like the full colony starvation and stuff, where I had to cull almost all of my animals. There's a duck flying. There's one. It was flying for a moment there. But like, yeah, I've tried to like survive stuff like that. It's been pretty hard. There's just nothing in the DLCs that interests me. Sorry. Coyote starving, why? Malnutrition, mate, guess what you're gonna go do? You're gonna go and eat this packaged survival meal, whether you like it or not. I've got a couple of you guys that won't eat. What do you think? Quick circulating blood loss, kind. Do you have a stomach? You seem to. Okay. I don't know what your deal is, but I've got like 2 or 3 people that won't eat. And I always have to go and tell them to eat. And it's not about him like cleaning and stuff. Like they will just then won't stop and go eat. But yeah, I don't know. Like the thing with like the playthrough that I'm doing, I'm expecting it to take like probably 5 years, give or take, at the rate that it's going. Because we're only just over halfway across the world at this point. Like we're here and we're also there at the moment. So we've got about that kind of distance. But we started down... Calm down, work frenzy. We started down here, right? That was location number 1. That was Salvation. And then we moved to here. That was location number 2. That was Quillen. Then this is location 3, which we had to move to in an emergency when 1.5 came out and broke my tile. And we had to evacuate ASAP. So we lost a lot of stuff. And this is why we've stayed here for a year. Because I was meant to stay at the last place for like a long time because it was a permanent summer and we could have got a lot of food and been very bountiful, but we had to move and we've had so many events here. Now we've just moved here. This is the 4th location. This is Minwick. And I didn't want to go too far. It doesn't look like it's very far, but we do have to go all the way around here to get to there. And then we can only get through here. So it is like a 2-week journey just to get to there, but it is also within transport pod range. And we're probably going to have maybe 1 more place before the flag. So somewhere between here and the flag is left. And then we'll have the landed ship quest. So we'll try to do that. So fuck knows how well that would go. And that's, if it doesn't work, if we go there and we lose everybody and we fail, then the entire playthrough starts again. From the beginning. New world, go again. So same mods, no DLCs, just go again. But if it succeeds, then I have another playthrough I want to do where I want to try to wipe out all the enemies on the map. Like all the other enemy factions and stuff, I want to get rid of them. And yeah, that could take a while. And then after that, I'll see how I'm feeling about RimWorld and mods and DLCs and stuff. If I want to, I'll get stuff. If I don't, I won't. And I'll just think of something else to do with it. But we'll see. That's going to be like, depending on either one of these playthroughs, probably 10 years from now. So, and that's why I'm not like bothered by what's in the DLCs. Because I'm not getting them anytime soon. So, how old is this colony actually? It's like over 2.5 years old, IRL. Hold on. Calm down, chick. Not like that. Hold on. What was the first game of it? Asora started on the 7th of March 2023. So, IRL. So, that's how old it is. It started on the 7th of March in 23. And it's been going for a while. So, yeah. It's an age. I'm going to try to escape before you pawns. Nah. I started with 21 that I took from previous colonies using EdB Prepare Carefully, and I would like to try to get as many of them off the planet as I can, depending on if they're still alive by the time we get there anyway, because like we still have most of the 21 are here at the moment because they've all got like insane skills, so they can do just about anything. That's why they're here. But I also have like Xena the cat here. She's an original animal. I sent Baba, my original panther, over. He's an original. I have a couple of, what do you call it? I have a couple of Thrombos. I've got Big Boy, Drooly. They're old, they're originals and stuff like that too. So I'd like to see them get there as well, if I could. I don't remember who else. I don't think Camus is one of the original ones. Teresa's a hell of a fucking age, but she's not. Cypress is. Those two are about the same age. I guess they've just been lurking around. Nobody's named them till now. But yeah, I've got like some original animals. We lost Zeke, the cat, in transit between location 2 and 3 because I think he had a heart attack and I think he died. But because of the glitches that I had at the time, my caravans were unloading as they were unloading as they were loading, and they didn't pack any food, and I believe they ate him in transit, so that did suck. But yeah, I couldn't really do anything about that. Is that Jet here? Nah, that's Jet there. They'll be fine. So I lost Zeke. Otherwise, I would have used like the Resurrector mech serums on him and stuff. That would have solved a lot of the problem. I'm just going to put a couple of animal beds along here. Because I noticed I've got a couple of like down ducks to like the flu and stuff. But yeah, I'd like to get them to at least the end tile if I could. Hey Shira, welcome in. What are you up to? Who is the oldest colony person? What, the person that owns the oldest colony? I don't know. I know there's somebody that had a colony that was like, I think like 5 or so years old as well. I'm not trying to have the oldest colony. Let me just clarify that. It just takes a while to move people. You might die from that leg, mate. We don't really remove stuff, so good luck with that. Yeah, no, it's more of like the first location we were at, Salvation, this place. Salvation, we spent like a year there, IRL, building it up and then unbuilding it and moving and stuff. It was like a year. That wasn't too bad. The second location we didn't get to like build up. We were only there for like 4 months, give or take, and we had to evacuate because it broke. So I never got to finish it. Please tell me that's not a raid here, because these people aren't equipped for that. Whereas like the last location we had here, we had to stay here for so long because it was just so fucking unstable, because we like don't have like a good portion of the match to actually like grow and build on and crap. So it's been really fucking hard here. This is why like I'm happy to find a place that has like so much land. I feel like you can make an entire movie with this colony as well. Probably. There's like 1,000 episodes, I think. Where is it here? Is it just them? Because if it's just them... Oh, there's one little dude down here. I mean, that's not too bad. I do have turrets at the top, but I'm not thrilled about this. This group are not really equipped for a raid. So, also that would be a weekly raid at this point. Let me just get the raid saved. I can send extra people for this if I need to. The worst part about this is I have a lot of people that are mentally broken here. Need you guys to go stand over there. And there's that one guy that's just down the bottom that I'm not thrilled about. I only have turrets on the top of this map at the moment, and I can't protect the people that are mentally broken. So, what do we got? You're already breaking doors. What do we got? We got 5 pikemen and a lancer. And 6 pikemen. I also... Wait a minute. I can't call for help here. Hold on. I forgot I made that thing. We should have a high enough social. Yeah, she's got a high enough social. Can you call for help? Let's give them a quick buzz and see if we can get some help here. I could probably take out the one that's down the bottom on its own, but I don't want to drift too far away from the turrets while we have turrets to help. My turrets are turreting, so that is a thing. I just want everybody to get near each other. Alright, can I request military aid here? It'd be really great if you could send me more than like 4 people this time. Like, I'm not like you know, gift horsing and stuff, but like I'd really like more than 4 people. That looks like a bit more than 4 people. How many was that? 8. Okay, so it's more than 4 people. Sure. Let's save that. Okay. Yeah, no, I was looking at it, I'm like, when people go to watch this playthrough, I wouldn't even bother probably going back and watching like the first 500 videos and stuff. There's really no point, almost. Like what we've got here. Actually, I think they took out the Lancer. If that's the case, hold on a second. I don't think you guys are going to get him from that direction, but what if you could get him from here? Because I think somebody... We've got the best gunners on this map, by the way. If they want to go up the back... I also have animals here, but I don't want to fight with them if I can avoid it. You guys come up here too. Now, Seahorse, that has got that one down too. Okay. At the rate this is going, I might not even have to fight. Who's a medical emergency? Hamster, stop calling attention to yourself. Just die already. Where is Senma? So Mal's coming up. Senma and Mal are 2 of my best gunners, and I would like them near the front. Seahorse doesn't even have a gun. She can hang back. Shizuka is a pacifist. You can hang back. Amiya doesn't have a gun. You're a pacifist. Mal, I want you up near the front. Whoopsie's a pretty great shot. They're going up through there, so that'll be great. Silverware's coming up. Silverware's a good shot too. Oh, that'll help. It looks like there's only 2 of these guys up here left. Where is Senma? Oh, you know what? She's probably still unconscious in hospital. Can you guys just peek? Just come up here and peek a little bit. You guys can go stand over there. If you are any help at all, I might not need them. I might need to give my allies some stuff though. Now, I did say that having the fence on the outside of the turrets was a choice, and that I am choosing to have the fence break on a regular so that the animals can have just that tiny bit of extra food land, as opposed to having the turrets on the outside. I consider it to be worth it. Loser mate, can you do a rescue? Can you rescue him? We should be safe to get in there. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, it's dead, so yeah, you'd be safe to go rescue them. Can I get you lot? Where did this guy go? Oh, there he is. Okay, can I get you guys to just come down here? Everybody else at the back here also come down. Honestly, that was actually a good group of helpers. Now, you lot, I'm just going to let you guys do what you're doing. You'll either put out fires or you'll do stuff, whatever. I've got some plasteel out of this. I don't think I have a shredding station set up, come to think of it. I do not. Sasha's having a daze. I legitimately can't remember what I was doing with these, but let's just throw them roughly in the room. Wherever you can fit a fucking bench, just throw a bench. There's that, and we don't need the tailoring bench. Pretty sure it's the blue one I need. This is the thing, when I haven't had to build one for a while, I kind of can't fucking remember what they do. Let's see, for assembling machinery, guns, ammunition, or breaking down dead mechanoids, that's the one I want. Let's shove one of those in there. We can turn off the power for that thing, but we can at least get this running. And I should be able to make another block in there since I finally finished that. And there as well. Alright. So we still have a battle to go on. Tade, for the love of fuck, go to hospital, mate. Go to hospital. That one's bleeding out too. That's fine. Kangaroo, Sasha, I can't do anything about you guys. There is a weapon there. There is also packaged survival meal that's on fire. I was hoping my people would put it out, but they don't consider that to be part of the home area yet, unlike here, where I kind of have, like, the zones and shit set up properly, for the most part. I don't have that here yet. Alright, Red's having a daze because mine are pain. Sasha's in a daze because slept in the cold. We're working on it, Sasha. Hungry. That's fine. Well, I guess we've got, like, a weekly raid business going on. Now, how are you guys gone? Where did the... There he is. I was going to say, I'm like... Where did he go? Try not to sneeze. There we go. That's better. Alright, he should come up here. Like, we should be able to do some decent damage to him. I also looks like I've been mining a bit of silver in here too. Oh no, it's steel. Okay, cool. I say, I'm like, I don't want to accidentally mine silver and bring up like the wealth of this location. Not until we can actually properly defend it. I think we're mostly good with this group. Can you guys just... The back end group, can you guys spread out a little bit?